there everyone, thanks to my new subscribers and to my old subscribers. So tonight I'm going to do the truth about his feelings pick a card. You choose a number 1 or 2 and the timestamps are in the description box. So I feel that you're quite a private individual. And you've been thinking over this person for quite a while. I feel that you agree to disagree on your situations. But there's a passion between you. Like, I feel that you're really attracted to this person, but this guy has true emotions for you. He has something in his head though about you. You know, he thinks that you have a kid or something like that, and you're preoccupied, kids or pets, and that you're preoccupied. You know, so he goes through funny episodes. I feel that sometimes he becomes very unsure of himself and very stroppy. And he kind of becomes annoyed with you. And then other times he's wanting to do something, but I feel this guy is like a wallflower. I feel that he's emotional about you and he really is passionate about you, and you get his heart beating. But one of the challenges is that he's usually not that open emotionally. He's quite closed, and I feel it's a challenge to your relationship because at this time his heart only beats for you. So it's pretty significant from the perspective that he's pretty cool with most people, but he's not cool with you. I feel though that you are thinking about something else. You do have something else on your mind, and you've turned away from him for the time being. The reason I feel that you've done that is because you do have something that you're focusing on. And he's taken a back seat for a while. I feel that he's taken some time to think because he is a thinker, and he hesitates. I I feel that he keeps himself protected from you. I feel that he puts up a barrier. When he feels that he's going to get close to you, he puts up a barrier. I feel it has something to do with I feel this guy likes to have some type of control over his women actually. Now this is funny because he's nice, but he has this very patriarchal belief about maybe being the alpha in any situation. And I get the impression that he's being your leader a bit. I get the impression that you're his focus, but he's struggling with his beliefs system. Maybe it's not so much a belief system, but it's something very patriarchal. You know, maybe he's very masculine in his behavior towards women. So he's just thinking to himself that he's controlling you by observing you but not doing anything about you both. So no wonder you're thinking about other things. Because I can't imagine here that you know, you could really fight his passive approach. So that's why I feel you've decided just to leave things, just to turn away from him and think about other things. I feel that this connection is a fight, but there's genuine emotion here, there's genuine love. And I feel that he has a misunderstanding about you because you're quite independent and you're very thoughtful. And I don't think he understands that you've never been unfaithful to him in your intentions. And he's a person that just really just wants you. And he set up a kind of dream about you both, but he's not willing to come forward with his emotions because I feel that he's been hurt. I feel that he's actually been hurt by having many casual flings, and he finds it difficult to take a connection seriously now. He really is wanting to be forward with you now. This is a guy who was in the background but wants to show himself. So if you've seen him around or you suspect him to be around, it's because I feel that his emotions are getting the better of him. And plus, he's been in a pretty dry situation emotionally, so he hasn't been able to find anybody on an emotional level that can care for him. He's only been able to find casual relationships, and that has really affected his ability to really just let you know that he likes you. I feel though that also he can feel your distance to him. So there's a fair bit of distance between you both, and he detects that. Plus, I feel like in the past, he's had some people around him which weren't great, and a situation he had to deal with it as well. And I feel since then, you've just decided to work on yourself. And I feel there's something big, like something really big that you've been working on by yourself. And that project is taking away from this guy's energy. I feel like you've worked on something just recently, and you've decided to turn away from this person. And so it's provoked this person's interest because they want to know what you are doing, what you're working on, and why it is you're not facing him anymore. But I feel like you do like him. You really, really do like him. But you've been in this situation where you've been passively controlled, and I feel that you've felt that, or you've thought over this connection for so long that it's become like something that you couldn't invest in anymore, so an emotion that you couldn't really invest in. And so you just decided to work on your own situation. But I feel this person has a spy. I feel there's a spy around. You must have felt that there were people, guy friends of his around just recently, because I don't think it's girlfriends. I really get the impression it's guy friends. You must have really felt that, because I get the impression here that there's a spy, because you've turned your focus, and this person's been away. I mean, they've been doing stuff, plus they've been in casual relationships, and you've been focusing. I don't think you've really gone in for too many casual relationships, but this person has gone in for many casual relationships. So I guess that's something you'd have to consider. And then I guess that's why this guy feels so defensive, because he's like, how do I settle a relationship? So this is a difficult situation from the perspective that this person's going to really spit his chips. And I feel he's going to do that because you're distracted from him. You know, it's like that, you know, amongst all these casual lovers, you're the one that he applies his emotion to. And so he gets very antsy if he's, you know, if you're doing something else, if he doesn't have that feeling that he can emotionally connect with you. And this is a big challenge, because it's like he's been away for some time, I feel. So his next step is conjuring enough emotion in himself that he can move himself towards a reconciliation and admiring you in the meantime. So I feel that he's closer to you. And he's using his friends as a kind of go around. Oh, tell me what she's up to. That's the impression I get. Because the reason he does that isn't to spy per se, even though he's interested. Because I feel that he already knows what you're up to. That's not the thing. I feel that this person is finding a line to you. So if his friends connect with you in some way, he can emotionally connect with you when he's ready. So he's making the situation more buoyant so that you can be together again. That's his dream. And that's the challenge, because that's his dream. It's like, why so many obstacles? So up until that point, when he's ready to show himself, I feel you're going to become less interested in him, because you've already taken a decision on that simply because of the distance factor. But also I feel that you've become a stronger person, and it's affected your connection with this guy, but you do still feel emotions for him. It just doesn't bubble to the surface as often. But he's in a predicament because he wants you now. The challenge is that he's still going to take a little bit of time to show himself. Okay, that was deck 1, The Truth About His Feelings. If you would like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below with a link to my website and to my Fiverr account. See you next time. Hi there everyone, thanks to my new subscribers and my old subscribers. This is deck 2, The Truth About His Feelings. So I get the impression here that this person, this guy you like, is talented, really talented. And just thinks about how he can spoil you. I feel that in about a month's time, there's going to be some progress with this guy. I also feel for those of you who still like this person, this guy, but really feel that there's some type of challenge that you think isn't going to be resolved easily. I feel that there's new love for you in about a month. But this person, and it's a big love as well, this person that you're thinking about still really adores you, is in love with you. It's a very pure type feeling where they have a passion for you, that they don't want to let go of. They don't seem, this is like, I don't know, this thing over you is like a boyhood dream or something. It's quite an intense feeling they have for you, but it's very pure. It's like a pristine love on their side. I feel that part of the challenge is that they're connected, very strongly connected with their inner child, and their inner child holds back even though they've progressed in life and in love and can express themselves quite easily. I feel that this person is holding on to their inner child and almost doesn't want to admit too much to you. It's like something they have to progressively work on. But part of the challenge is that they are being childish about their love for you in some respect, but they're also making progress. I feel that this person has been settling their emotions and stabilizing them and has everything in place now to express themselves to you. So their intention is to be forward with you, is to romance you. But I feel something's happening in 1 week anyway. For some of you, it will be with the person that I'm talking about, the person that you've asked about. And for others of you, there's a big love on the way, a big soulmate, like a higher level soulmate, something like that, something like a twin. Big love is on the way. I feel that what's going to happen is you're going to meet like a big potential love in about a week. And then in a month, this guy kind of meanders back and you you decide to move on in love. So that's a possibility for some listeners. I just get the impression there's a cross. There's sort of a cross in your fate lines here. I actually feel that the universe gives this person what they gave to you, which wasn't much. I feel that this guy is very proud, has all his dominoes lined up, but he never once admitted his love to you, even though it was a very strong feeling. He is a perfectionist, but I also feel that this guy was leading with his dick and he didn't express himself for that reason. So that tells me that, there could have been I feel there's many other women and potentially men, depending on their orientation, that have always been after your guy. And I feel he's taken on board one long-term relationship, but you're his big love. But because he has this childishness or he's holding on to an inner child conflict, it's not even a conflict, I don't think. He holds back. I feel that the universe is going to give him what he gave. And that you'll be moving on in love. That's my prediction. It's almost like the universe takes that huge cup of emotion of his and gives it to you, but not in the form of him physically, because I feel there's some karma attached to this. It's like this guy has done something on an energetic plane which has meant he essentially lived a lie by not expressing himself to you, by not being true to his heart. And it's causing for there to be like a karmic event for him. But otherwise, I feel that if you're wanting to know he loves you, he's passionate about you, he has these emotions of protection and purity towards you. He's finally getting out of his head about you both. He's turning away from the lie of his life. And he wants to offer you something. He does want to do that. I just feel though there's a challenge here because he's holding on very strongly to his inner child, and it's going to still affect the way that he expresses himself to you. I feel that he's gone inward. I feel that he's become very self-protective about you both. And I feel that he's trying to get something moving with you both. He's making plans. I feel again, that this guy has plans for about a month to try and get something together with you. But he's a bit stuck. So even though he has these plans at the moment to move things forward with you, I feel this guy is still stuck. He's stuck in the mud. And then he kind of reverts back to his inner child and he makes an excuse for it. And that's what gives me the impression that I feel you've thought about this. I feel that you've thought about his behavior, and I feel that you're giving it back to him by showing him a mirror of his behavior, of his dreams, even a mirror to his dreams or something. That's kind of how that comes through metaphorically. So I feel like into the future, you're going to be in love with somebody, and I feel that he'll be looking at somebody treating you the way that he wanted to treat you. And his karma is that he will always have to see another person make love to you the way that he wanted to. So he's getting there, but I just feel that this inner child conflict makes him really stuck. And into the future, you've had enough of all that. I feel that into the future, You don't want to take on board his karma anymore. And part of the challenge is that his life has become really complicated to the point where he's dark now in some respects. His behaviour is dark. And I guess in that respect you're his light, but I just feel that your spirit's on fire into the future, but it's not on fire for him because of his hesitancy. I feel this person could also have a kid which distracts him, but we're talking about how he feels for you, and I feel that he's really devoted to you both, but he's not putting enough focus on you, and it's taken away from his primary goal of having a loving union with you. So for some listeners, you are going to get your guy, but for others, there's going to be somebody else that takes this person's place. I feel that the guy that you're thinking about is trying to pull everything out of a hat to get to you. I do believe that. It's just that as soon as he gets what he desires, he kind of just leaves it for another day, and it disrupts his ultimate goal of love with you. So I feel the answer is that he is truly in love with you. He does have a type of sincerity which is very endearing. But this is a person that doesn't admit to their own failures and has found distractions elsewhere instead of following through with his dream. So it tells me that he's suffering from overgrowth, overgrowth of his emotions, overgrowth of his life, the complications that has brought, and being stuck trying to get out of the web that he has weaved, since he couldn't execute his childhood dream, which was to be in love with you and be with you. So it's a real problem, I feel, from the perspective that he could really take you with him on his dream journey. And he does have sincere feelings of love for you. But I just feel that he's not going to be as present with you as you would like him to be, because he's dreamt over you for far too much. Okay, that was deck 2. If this reading resonated, please like, share, subscribe and comment. If you would like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below, with a link to my website and to my Fiverr account. See you next time.